Sometimes you have to take a deep breath. That seemed to be the sentiment conveyed by former Blue's Clues star Steve Burns to his social media followers as they woke up to the results of a polarizing presidential election. In a minute-long video posted to TikTok on Wednesday morning, Burns is clad in a cozy flannel jacket and armed with 2 mugs of, presumably, coffee as he silently stares into the distance at the camera and back into the distance. Standing in a peaceful field with barren autumn trees crisscrossing the sky behind him, he seems to conduct a conversation with viewers without ever saying a word. At the beginning of the video, he breathes deeply, almost like a yoga teacher, inviting viewers to take a moment to pause and reflect with him. At the end, he simply nods his head, as if to indicate that things will be okay. Fans flooded the comments section immediately, thanking Burns for his quiet compassion and attributing the check-in, without explicit confirmation, to former President Donald Trump's victory over Vice President Kamala Harris in Tuesday's election. "I pray this man knows just how healing to an entire generation he truly is," one commenter said of Burns. Another wrote, "The little nod made me burst into tears. Steve, thanks for showing up for us today." Representatives for Burns didn't immediately respond to Entertainment Weekly's request for comment. The TikTok echoed a similar check-in style video Burns posted in March, following the release of Investigation Discovery's Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. That docuseries contained first-hand testimony about a toxic, abusive work environment at Nickelodeon, the network behind Blue's Clues. As in Wednesday's TikTok, Burns paused for great effect while looking into the camera, encouraging viewers to share their feelings without judgment. "Okay. All right, well, it's good to hear from you. You look great, by the way," Burns said by way of concluding that video. The implied call and response, or rather, no need for a call in order to respond, is drawn directly from Blue's Clues, in which Burns' character would ask the TV audience questions and kindly wait for their replies. Burns also addressed the grown generation of Blue's Clues fans on social media in 2021, saying, "I guess I just wanted to say that after all these years, I never forgot you. Ever. And I'm super glad we're still friends." In 2023, Nickelodeon announced that Burns would appear in an episode of the spin-off series Blue's Clues and You, that he also wrote and directed. Earlier this year, Burns told the New York Times that the TikToks he's been posting are deliberately simple. "I try to do as little as possible on TikTok other than deeply listen. I wanted to continue the conversation that I started a zillion years ago with everyone. Let's just scale it up, now that we're much more like peers."